And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go with Chubb on second down. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first carry now for Thompson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Point it right. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Hey, we got four now.
Mayfield now from the 50. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Dalton here from the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And out across midfield down to the 45.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Another chance for Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check three.
368.
And Dalton to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield being chased out left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Browns, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Hey, tight. Up. Regular. Check 13. Hey, wahoo!
Right there. 54, right there. 54 miles.
And again, it's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Real.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw again on second down. Dalton, open man is Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Get out the field, defense.
Nixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
On second and 15 now. Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down at the 12-yard line.
20. All day, baby. All day.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mike 52. He's tired of me. What? 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And take it right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Switch it. Come here, switch it.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's got Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Bengals first down.
Andy Dalton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by T.J. Carey. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton finding Green complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
53, check 53. So don't say no.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Dalton flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Here's Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To Thompson on the draw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
180. Watch the slant. Regular.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Landry, the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And an alley to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
I know he ain't got it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
He go 368.
Check 53's mine. I'm coming for you. You mine. 53's mine.
And now to the air. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He completes it to Boyd. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Andy Dalton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Shit.
Here we go, 10.
Watch out.
General West.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
You need team.
53. Mike 53. I got one. Hey, alert 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Nice.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dalton here from the gun. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hands up! Lead!
53, Mike. Do it right now. Do it right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Take the the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. On 2nd down now. It's Thompson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Right there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Take 4.
Hey, 133.
Mayfield on play action. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, high 7.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. If you don't get this one.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Hands up, please.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 2nd and 15 now. Dalton. Green brings it in. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 31, check 31. Practice.
Throwing, Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 4 down. Safe. Hurry. You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
Hey, 133.
Here's Mayfield. He's got Thompson here, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here we go.
Chubb on the counter. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for... And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Mayfield to throw. Nifty running by Beckham. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
14 more yards.
So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cleveland, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.